daddies, metal daddies, metal daddies, metal daddies.
Welcome back to Death Metal Daddies. My name is Jeff,
Hi, you poopy.
and you're back with another week with us here at Death Metal Daddies.
Sorry, poopy. Poopy forever. If you're a dad, it's
Poopy
always about
forever.
poop.
I
It's
like
a
your I like your new name on here.
analepsy. Yeah, had to, man. I'm jamming that song right now as we speak.
Hell yeah.
God, it's good, dude. Wow.
I do wonder, is this building up to a new album? Because I feel like we reviewed one of their new songs last year.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if they're one of those bands that just drops one like, you know, every so often. Doesn't, yeah, Spotify is not saying whether it's leading up to a new album or not, but hopefully, dude, that band rules.
Hell
Check
yeah.
out Analepsy if you haven't ever listened to him.
Analepsy.
I can't believe a metal band hasn't done that yet though. A something oopsie, you know what I mean? Instead of the rectomies and all the shit.
Yeah, or Automies or
Yeah.
yeah. What was the I think I sent you one that was a pee pee poo poo ectomy or something like that.
I don't know. That wouldn't surprise me. I'm guessing that was Slam or something, probably.
Yeah, it was like a slam joke band.
Speaking of Slam Joke Band, I guess we're just getting right into metal. I mean I could save it for metal news. It's up to you. You want to
Yeah,
recap weeks?
yeah, let's recap weeks. It's
Yeah.
been a
Okay, yeah.
busy time. How has your
Yeah.
week been?
Not too bad, man. It's still kind of hot as shit. It seems like, I'm checking the weather. We're kind of teetering off the hotness, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. Anyways, it's not been too bad. Like high of 80 something today, but it was humid as shit, dude. I was sweating balls at work. But other than that, I've been so like projects. I got so I'm building the girls a playground. And so this thing's huge, man. It's like an 8 by 10, basically deck structure that's like 5 feet in the air, wooden posts on each corner. And like they'll have like a little pit area in the bottom of it, and then it's going to have the swing sets off of one side and then a slide on the other. And so it's got like one wall and like a halfway enclosed roof. So it's like a pretty big project, but
Hmm.
I haven't done a lot of working, so this is kind of just getting my uh hands wet or no, hands dirty.
Your toes wet?
Getting my hands yeah, getting my toes wet or something. I don't know. Fuck. Um but anyways, yeah, first big kind of like woodworking project I've ever really done. Um so that's exciting, but it's definitely a learning curve and expensive as shit. Like I've already dropped so much money on lumber, dude. It's fucking outrageous. But yeah, anyways, been doing that a lot in my spare time. Um yeah, not much else, man. Foaming a little bit. Did a foam job not too long ago, helping the brother-in-law. Deer Duff Insulation for all your insulation services. And they're like traveling out to close to St. Louis, dude. So if you
Oh,
guys are
nice.
seriously, if you're in Missouri and you're considering insulation, I'm not even kidding. Hit up Deer Duff Insulation. We know what we're doing. So yeah,
Hell
give me some
yeah.
money. But yeah,
Understandable.
that's about it for me, dude. What about you? I know you had a big week. New house, liking it? Does it suck
Yeah.
or good?
No, I'm loving it. It's been a very busy time for me. But yeah, we bought the house. We're moved in the day we closed, so we even just had like just our mattress, brand new mattress. Jensen's set up his new bed for him. Annie ended up sleeping on our brand new couch until I brought her mattress over the next day. But yeah, eventually finally moved all in. Buddy of ours
Nice.
let us borrow his truck indefinitely because it's like his shop truck. So we got all the big stuff over here now. So now it's just kind of trickle, kind of small stuff here and there, like random clothes and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Um, it's been good. The only issue I really had was with the dryer, because the washer and dryer has like its own like small closet and it's just enough to where I can fit them in there. But I had to do it
Hmm.
like washer first, then dryer for it to even fit in there. But with
Yeah.
that, their exhaust hose was an issue, and I went through three heating elements before I figured out how to fix the issue.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Damn.
which that was annoying. So I had to just cut the exhaust hose to like half a foot, so that way it's not bunching itself up and then cutting off exhaust, so it's not overheating and blowing out the heating element. So that was an issue, but
Damn.
the longer we've been here, the more little things I find that I didn't realize before we bought it that I kind of like. We have a little storage thing underneath the stairs, which is just like a 15 inch by 15-inch little door underneath the thing. You open it up and there's a bunch of paint supplies in there right now. Found out
Nice.
my shed, which I thought was just a regular shed, actually has power. Not only does that power, it has outlets and some light
Oh
fixtures already in there. So
shit.
that's
Yeah, dude.
nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah, had to get a lawnmower. My dad was nice enough. He actually ended up giving me a weed whacker, a hedge trimmer, and a leaf blower. So
Damn.
we're set up nice over here now, loving it.
That's awesome, dude.
And then on
How's your
top of
yard?
that,
You got a nice yard?
uh, I do. I love the yard. The backyard is great. They have like a fire pit area, and then like there's
Sweet.
like there's a gazebo almost area. Like it's not like enclosed, but there's like four posts and then like a some bars above it, almost like a wedding altar kind of thing. And then there's
Huh.
another one that is enclosed, and that's kind of like a barbecue pit area. And all
Damn,
of it
that's
has like
awesome.
sidewalk all connecting to each other, fenced in backyard, three giant raised beds, and then a separate tool shed, separate from the actual workshop shed. So that's all
Damn,
nice.
that's
I love it.
awesome. Yeah.
Backyard's
Sounds
great.
cool, dude. Yeah, hell yeah. Sounds really
And
cool.
they left a picnic table back there, so that's nice too. Um,
Sweet.
The only issue with the yard is that they didn't seem to care about it. So they like mowed it right before they sold it, but they didn't get the ditch that's on the side of the house right next to the road. And they let it overgrow
Oh
for
shit.
so long. I guess I don't know if the town did it or MoDOT did it, but one of them sprayed like weed killer all over it. So then there's all this
Oh
like
shit.
dried yellow long grass right next to her house. So I'm worried about like a
Damn.
fire hazard with all this heat.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, might just be able to mow the shit down. Did you get a mower yet? You said you still got to get one?
Yeah, I just got one. I'm just looking for the right time because I'm going to do it early in the morning. I'm thinking probably Saturday morning, wake up and do it so it's not I'm not passing out from the heat.
Nice. Yeah. Good plan. What kind of grass you
Uh,
got? We talking Kentucky sweetgrass or Bermuda or
I have no idea. It's nice green grass is all I know.
Sweet.
Um,
Cool. It's
Other than
just the
that,
fucking older dad and me just creeping out.
yeah, I mean it's not like the shitty like half grass, half weeds like I had back in Jeff City. Like it's actually
Nice.
like seems like legit grass. So.
That's
Um,
cool.
Other than that, nothing big going on. I did end up, so I have all this big stuff going on, but the thing that I'm most excited about, or has been spending a lot of time on, and I'm excited about, I got Jensen. He has a Nintendo Switch, and because
Mm.
I've always been talking about it with him and Annie, and I finally did it, so I can show them how awesome it is. I got them Tony Hawk 1 and 2 on his Switch,
Nice. That's
which
awesome, dude.
was supposed to be to like show them like how awesome this game was, which they do love it. But I've also been playing the shit out of it, and I missed it, and I loved it.
Hell yeah, dude. I loved those games. I played those so much. Give me some of the soundtracks on those. What's some
Oh,
of the songs,
that's the top part because I've also been listening to
right?
that nonstop. So the second one has like a bunch of bangers. It has Rage Against the Machine's Guerrilla Radio,
Oh,
um,
nice.
Anthrax and Public Enemy's Bring the Noise. Um,
Okay.
Papa Roach's Blood Brothers,
Bring
which
the
is
noise.
that's that one that's like "Sinner nature to destroy ourselves, sinner nature to kill ourselves." That one, and then there's Superman by Coldfinger, which I don't know if that's on the first or second one. Then there's so many great ones. Cyclone, remember that one?
It's like
You got me running a cyclone. You got me running a cyclone. It's like it's kind of a mix of like ska,
maybe.
like ska jazzy funk stuff, but it's like a rap.
Huh. I don't know. I'm sure I would if I heard it maybe. I want to say Helmet was on there. No?
Uh,
Am I thinking of something else?
that is probably on like three or four, because I do sometimes get those soundtracks mixed up. Because I thought Motorhead, Ace of Spades was
Oh
on, but I think
yeah.
that's the third one.
Oh shit, okay. Yeah, it's definitely on one of them.
hmm And so is Blitzkrieg Bop. I think that's the third one as well.
Hmm.
But yeah, the first and second ones are great for soundtrack. It has Bad Religion, Dead Kennedys, the stuff. That's what how I found out about that stuff. So I've just been listening to a lot of the soundtrack too in the mornings, just getting ready. It's been great.
Nice. Hell
Just
yeah.
full nostalgia.
Sounds like fun. It's been forever. I've been wanting to get the girls Switch also because it seems like a really good like family console to have.
It is, and I recommend probably just getting on what we did. We just went on Facebook Marketplace.
Just
We
look
got
for
the
one.
yeah, we got the OLED, which had two sets of controllers and it came with like three free games for the price of a brand new Switch. And the guy
Hell
that
yeah.
barely played it, so pretty much saved about $200 because each of those games was like 60 bucks.
Wow. Hell yeah. That's awesome, man. Nice.
Yeah, yeah. Other than that, I mean, loving being back on my own, with the family, just us, not another adult roommate. So that
Yeah.
part is great.
How was that? Was there tension that built
There was
or
always, there was
resentment
always,
anywhere?
yeah, I would say both of that, and just like you pick up little things, and then once you're gone, you realize that you never noticed it until you're gone. Like I don't have to worry about putting leftovers up as quickly as possible because they might not be there later that night for me to put them up and stuff
Mm,
like that. So
yeah.
it's just, well, but also I think it's just like the comfortability of just like being in my own home and doing whatever I want. I don't have to worry about like me watching something in the living room. It's gonna cause tension with someone else in the room, or
Yeah. I'm just
me
trying to
hogging,
watch some porn, okay?
or me like hogging a room, or them hogging a
Sorry.
room. I don't have to worry about stuff like that. So I feel
Sure.
like I'm more enjoying the house more.
Yeah. Yeah, your own space, man. That's definitely nice to have. I mean, I know
hmm
it's not totally the same, but just I remember back to like having an apartment with buddies or something like that, and that will literally make or break a friendship. I mean, we did it, but
hmm
I feel like it just came natural with us, you know. I think we knew it was
Yeah.
gonna be fine. But like other friends and stuff, you know, I roommated with, it's just you could tell you just run into tons of bumps. Like and part one of the issue was like hearing them have sex because your doors are literally right across the hallway from each other, and it's just I don't know, those things like that are inevitable, and it just kind of makes for an awkward breakfast. uh, or fucking like dishes built up in the sink, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's
It's
that, and
just
then
like
also kind of like the hog in the rooms. I always think of like hog in the rooms as I never really noticed it until I lived with someone else who did it. Because then I look back, I was like, man, I feel like I hogged that Thompson house living room a lot. Just like, no, I'm gonna watch what I want to watch. Everyone can just kind of deal with it kind of thing.
I mean it was your domain though. You were kind of king of the castle there, I'd say, you know. Because you had that place was just a revolving door of roommates, I feel like.
Yeah, it started off with Justin, then Justin and Cole, then
Yeah. Maybe
Justin,
not maybe not
then
revolving door,
you,
but yeah. Yeah, then me.
then
Yeah.
James, and
Lots of people.
then Danny. my wife.
Yeah. Good times, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tons of
Good
memories there.
times. Good times. Yeah.
So, I'm gazing at these vinyls. Do you have Wolves in the Throne Room up there? What's the other one?
The other one is nails.
Oh,
Every
okay.
Bridge Burning.
There's a glare
It's
on it. I
this
can't
light.
see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I need to bring because I know where the salt lamp is, and I think I need to bring that back because I have room on this desk. I can have the salt lamp, have more of a more not natural light, but more better lighting, so I don't have all this glare in the back.
Yeah, you have to play with it, man. That'll be probably be like fun too, like your new
Hmm.
space, get to figure out what find your new area or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
It's
Other than
cool.
that, no. But I do have. There's a reason why one of these is up, but I'll bring that up later in the metal
Oh, for
news.
sure. Yeah.
Um, But yeah, other than that, not a lot going on. I've barely been at work, which has been weird and busy when I have been at work. But other than that,
Just
not a lot
calling in
going
sick a
on.
lot.
No, I was off all last week just to kind of like move in
Nice.
because I didn't know how that process. I was off today and tomorrow because Theo's daycare is closed and Danny just started her new job at the Mount Vernon school.
Nice.
So yeah,
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I seen
yeah.
that. She's pretty much doing what Lex did. She's like
Oh, like
doing
a
middle school cheerleading and she's like doing
yep.
sped now, isn't she?
Well, yeah. Well, she was gonna do sped, but now they moved her over to like this like a reading specialist kind of thing,
Oh, okay.
which I don't
Nice.
really understand the details of it, but yeah, she is doing cheerleading at our school that our kids are going to, but she's teaching at the other school for now.
Oh, a different one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
and that's another thing I forgot to bring up. Jensen started flag football this week, and I'm his coach, so that's been fun.
Oh, yeah. Nice. I remember you saying that. Is that pretty cool? Do they understand play concepts well?
No, they do not, and we it has been it is very much hurting cats, and you can tell which
Oh, I
ones are
fucking
like
bet.
you can tell which ones are like serious, like yeah, I want to learn how to do this stuff, and then there's others that are just like I'm just here to have fun, and you're just gonna have to deal with it.
Which one's
um,
your boy?
he's somewhere in the middle. He is actually he's surprising me with actually like naturally actually kind of good at it. Like he's been very much shining in like the linebacker position I've been having him in.
Oh,
So
that's
I do
cool.
this drill. I figured the easiest way to just get them to understand concepts is just run some dives or run plays. So I have like three of them on offense, three of them on defense. One's a lineman, one's a quarterback, one's a running back. Just hand it off. I tell you which way to go. Lineman, you block this way. Quarterback, you turn this way. Running back, you run that way and take the ball. And then defense has to figure it out where to go from there. And I feel like we just keep running that over and over again. Just keep rotating them through so everyone gets to touch
Nice.
it. And I feel like that's the best way I can get them to understand the different roles and responsibilities and understand a concept.
That's
I've
cool,
tried
dude.
other methods. I tried to teach them like an option play, like what an option is, and that we ran it once, and then I just kind of said, fuck this, and we moved on to sharks and minnows. Um,
Oh, that's funny. You're
then
like, you can do this if you want to, but look at where your defenders are.
and then I thought it was
Analyze.
gonna Tuesday, I thought it was going to work great. I have an assistant coach, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I love this idea. It's great." I like bought a small marker board, and I like drew out the exact play I wanted them to run. And I was just gonna, it was going to be a simple wide receiver screen, and it's just like as soon as you hike the ball, we'll say, well, before you hike it, we'll say screen right, screen left, or whatever. Screen right, turn to your right, throw the receiver to your right. If you're on the right receiver, you're just going to turn this way, yada yada yada. We ran it once and it worked great. Jensen was quarterback. He threw it over to the receiver. He caught it. He ran it. Great. That we ran to the left. Jensen threw it at his feet. The receiver didn't do anything. Ran it again. He throws it forward, and the player rolls and grabs it, and the boys just all. even though they're on offense, they're going and pulling his flag.
Oh
It was
shit.
just a chaotic mess, and it was 100 degrees. So we're just like, all right, we're
Uh,
done for now. We'll revisit this.
that's awesome, man. It's fun watching kids play sports, dude. My nephew, he's in soccer, and that's where I kind of get my it scratches the itch of, basically your position, wanting to have a boy, play sports, and then you get to coach. That's awesome. I bet that's a ton of fun. But Chamberlain, my nephew, he plays soccer, and we went to one of his soccer games, and it was just fucking hilarious. He was doing this thing where he would intentionally, like, sometimes he'd follow the ball and try to kick it. Sometimes he was just in outer space looking around and not paying attention, and then he was like getting in tiffies with his own teammates. And he would like intentionally like trip himself or act like he's tripping, and then he like intentionally falls over and trying to make it look like a dramatic scene or get the attention or something. And it was just so funny, dude. Very comical. But yeah, he like got into not a fight, but him and this other kid like started shoving each other and pulling on each other's shirts. It's like, whoa, dude, you guys are on the same team. You got to work together, man. So they like ran into each other or something. Is super small, but it's fun. It's fun to watch them at that age, starting to learn the concept
Yeah.
of sports.
What age is he?
Chamberlain is 4 now, I want to say.
Okay. Okay.
So,
So yeah. Yeah, I bet those soccer games are really fun to.
oh yeah,
I
dude.
bet that is like watching cats just kind of going
Yes.
all over the place.
Yeah, it's very entry level, but hey, like you said, you learn, you can see which ones are probably most likely to be athletes and which ones
Hmm.
are just filling time.
Their mom and dad wanted them to play something.
Ye- Yeah, yeah. So, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun time. I love kids sports. Coaching's sometimes fun. I don't really miss coaching any soccer. Like there was one season I liked coaching. The other parts I don't like.
Really?
You have to dealing with parents, then
Oh
also
yeah.
sometimes the kids get annoying. And then
I guess
also this.
I didn't know you did that, or I forgot you told me. I don't know.
Yeah, Annie did rec league soccer with the Y back in Jeff City era.
Oh, okay. And what age was she for that?
I think she was kindergarten, maybe before. No, I think it
Okay, so
was
pretty young.
kindergarten. Yeah,
Okay.
it was kindergarten
5 or
and
so.
slightly before because I think she did two or three seasons, but because
Nice.
one of her classmates was on her team. But
Okay.
yeah, um, yeah,
Football's
sports.
probably more fun. You can kind of like make dream
Yeah,
plays come to life, or try to.
we'll see. And that's the thing. I'm very worried. Is like, I feel like we're doing good. I don't, but I also feel like we're not. So it's one of those things like, once we play a game, we'll finally see how the other teams are doing their practices and how disorganized we might be.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things we'll see. And one
You
of the
take
games
these
we're
kids
playing a
to
first
state.
grade team.
Take them to state, dude, and then you take them to the national championship. It's like turns into a whole rigmarole. He's like, all right, it's time to get fucking serious. We are fucking in this now, kids. Are you ready?
I just imagine like the Mighty Ducks, like we're like the ragtag ducks against the other team that was the Hawks or whatever for
Yeah.
their like make them bleed, hoo-ha.
That's cool, dude. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that's all I got. Are you ready to move on to new music?
Let's do it.
What are you guys listening to?
Weekly playlist.
Weekly playlist. Weekly playlist. Weekly.
New music. All right.
What are you listening to?
What-
That should be the next clip in the intro music. By the
Just
way,
what do
I
you
want to give
listen?
a shout out to Josh Caldwell, Sean Raymer. I know we probably have some new listeners to the show, and it's like I never talk about the intro anymore, because it's just been there for a while now.
Yeah.
But yes, that is the Dejector Boys, the fellows I get to play alongside with. So check us out, check our stuff out. But yeah, big shout out to those guys for doing that for us. So.
Speaking of Dejector, and we're on the new musics thing. Is there an update on new Dejector music?
Dude, I've got we have I'll just put it this way. It's a giant cookie sheet in the oven right now. We are fucking baking, dude. It's gonna be fun. It's a big surprise. I don't want to give too much details other than that we got a lot of stuff moving right now and it's really exciting. We already have so Okay. We have some tracks getting mixed and mastered as we speak. I've now gotten to listen to those, and that's exciting, but that's not really what I'm referring to. What I'm referring to that's exciting is a new EP idea for cover songs that we just decided to do, and we are committed to doing this, or say that, but we have one of those tracks already done and recorded. So we did the one. We're like, oh yeah, dude, we could do this. Let's. So we picked 4 songs. That's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna do that. So it's gonna be a covers EP. But we have some original music that's getting mixed and mastered right now. I wrote 2 of the tracks on it. Luke Adams from Gourmand, Kansas City local death metal band. He wrote the other 2 songs with Sean and Josh. So it's all the music Sean and Josh created. Me and basically we just split up vocal duties between me and Luke. So 2 songs are mine, 2 songs are Luke's, but that's going to be tagged, as Dejector's next release. That's probably what we're going to see come out, I guess, probably first. So new EP coming. I don't really know when, but soon. So, we'll announce it sometime soon, I would imagine. But anyways, then we have this new cover EP idea we just concocted and are pretty excited about. We're wanting to do. And then we already have material written for the next EP. So moving, man. We're getting a lot of stuff done. Yeah. So it's exciting. Pretty cool.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Exciting stuff. We'll be sure to keep an eye on it and make sure we put it on the new releases playlist whenever it comes out. Both of them.
Sweet.
So is
Hell
it going
yeah.
to be like a double EP as a full album, or is it going to be an EP, another EP, or is it going to be an album and EP? What's the
I
plan?
th- I think we're just EPs, We're just like
Okay.
an EP band right now. And that's
All
kind
right.
of whenever we first got together doing this, that was one of the ideas we had was just to kind of times are these days are just different than what they used to be. You used to have a lot of tension built up into an album and stuff, and I think that's cool for bigger bands, but for something like us that we're just kind of smaller, more local, I think this suits us better to just release music as we want, as we write it, as we're comfortable with releasing it, and not that we're really trying to shoot for the goal of doing an EP a year. It's just kind of what we've been doing, and it's just a nice steady pace, especially for me. Like I don't know about the other guys, but I mean I assume they like it too. Obviously, I'm just but for me it's nice because I can kind of pick it up when I'm wanting to, when I'm not busy in my mind with other shit. Sometimes I just get so busy and occupied that it's just I don't find a lot of stuff to write, and it's very mood dependent for me too, and time dependent. So I do a lot of my writing at night when I do it, but there's just been real long periods of time, like I may go 6 months, maybe even a year, and just be empty on material, and then the month after that I may flesh out some ground bass for 2 songs or something, or one, I don't know, but Yeah, it's just ebb and flow, I guess, is a good way to put it. But
I
yeah,
gotcha. All right. Well, we'll still keep an eye out for the two new EPs. Everyone else, if you haven't yet, go check out Dejector and be stay tuned for some new Dejector coming your way.
oh yes, and thank you.
So do you, for new releases, do you want to start with albums, singles, and then we also have a couple of EPs. Which way do you want to start off first?
I don't care, dude. Yeah,
All right,
eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
let's start off with how we always typically do. Let's just start off with some singles. Out of all these singles, which ones stuck out to you the most?
Um, okay, I got a couple. I'm gonna start with my first, and it's probably just my most exciting because I literally just listened to it. But this is Recursive Singularity. I want to say this has been out for a minute now, right?
Maybe, possibly.
But this is Analepsy, um, newest, latest single drop, I believe. And dude, it's just fucking fun. It's Analepsy, and it's interesting how um, I don't know. They're so brutal, but they have such a signature sound. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
even their breakdowns. I feel like I hear the same breakdowns they've done before. Now, I don't know if it's a breakdown. It's like that chuggy thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That is like
Yeah.
Analepsy's fucking tag beat. Like they own that shit, but they do it so good. And I'm just like, even in this song, it's so badass. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care if that's the same as you did 2 albums ago. I'll take it again. I love it. You know, they're just one of those bands that I could have a whole piece of pie or the whole pie, not just a piece. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, they're slam band, but they still have like a super unnatural to slam tight sound to them. And it's
Yeah,
very almost technical of how precise it
yeah,
is.
kind of like a tech slam for sure.
Hmm.
I'd say.
Yeah. Yeah, and I will say it is a great song. I will say also the production also feels
Oh, it's
slightly out
so
of
good.
character for Slam as well. Very pristine
Crisp.
and nice.
Yeah, crisp and clear too. You know what I mean? They
Hmm.
kind of have that whole um, maybe not as meticulous or tight sounding as Zenith Passage, but tech bands tight. It's
Hmm.
very very tight.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So if that sounds interesting to all of y'all, go check out this new single by Analepsy or Analupsy, Recursive Singularity. Check it out. Um, I want to highlight it's technically three singles, but they're all good, but I want to bring up specifically Insomnia by
Oh
Extinction AD.
yeah,
Um,
dude.
we found this band, I think it's 2 years ago now, maybe just last year. I don't remember. Uh, but listening to these new songs just brings me back to like, man, this band was fucking awesome. This is
They're
like
fucking fun.
yeah, it's like a thrash and death metal band, but they just have this like almost party atmosphere. I can't describe it because it doesn't sound like they're talking about parties. It sounds like it feels like retro fun and
Yeah,
like a metal attitude. It's
yeah,
awesome.
dude. It's like it's Anthrax meets Iron Reagan. You
Hmm.
know, it's like Iron
Yeah.
Reagan's tunage with Anthrax lyrics, almost,
Hmm.
is what it kind of
Yeah.
makes me think of.
Yeah, I'm glad, and it looks like it possibly is building up to an album because even though the single has its own cover art, all three of these, at least on Bandcamp, all three of them have different artworks, but they're all similar themed. So it looks like it is perhaps building up to an album. They haven't announced anything yet, from what I've seen. But it's just exciting. They have three singles. Newest one's Insomnia. Then you have Blood Hoax and Truth or Consequences. It's exciting. We'll keep an eye out for new Extinction AD because the previous album was pretty fucking good. I was
Yeah,
had to revisit that as well, like Escape from New York song. Uh,
yeah.
Fun band. So
Super fucking
check it
badass.
out.
Super fun, man. They rip. They really rip. Um,
Hmm.
I am baffled right now on their monthly listeners. It's only 4.2K. That shit should be like they sound like a 30K or a 40K band. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy, crazy. So yeah, give these guys some love, dude. They fucking deserve it. They rip. They're so badass.
Yeah, they sound young and hungry, so that please feed them. They need more attention. Yeah. What other singles caught your attention?
Um, Mastodon,
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Ruin the Ruins. This
Yes.
song really was a sidewinder for me because so I was just listening to this playlist and this follows the Marilyn Manson album. And I was trying to figure out who this was. I was like, gosh, this kind of sounds like someone. But I was like, it's a little Mastodonish, but it's actually kind of different. I was like, I don't think this is Mastodon. And then I heard Troy start singing, and I was like, is this Mastodon? But it's like Troy sings throughout this song almost really differently. I felt like it's very singy Troy, and doesn't he do the whole song? Am I wrong?
Yeah, I think it is just Troy's vocals throughout it. There's
Yeah,
no brand, it's just Troy.
yeah. I thought that was really interesting. He's sounding different, singing all the way through. But yeah, dude, I did like it. I thought it was good. It just I had to kind of glance, and I was like, oh shit, this is Mastodon. Okay, cool. So, with that being said, I think it's a lot more interesting than the last single, maybe
Hmm.
the last couple that I caught, honestly.
Yeah.
Your Ghost Again wasn't bad, but the last one, Snakes for Dinner, I was just like, meh, very much meh on that one. But this one, worth a gander. This is In the Ruins by Mastodon. Pretty cool tune. What'd you think?
So when I first listened to it, I didn't like it, but the more I've listened to it, the more I actually do love this song. And I've also gone back to Your Ghost Again and Snakes for Dinner. And I remember not liking Snakes for Dinner that much, but the more I listen to that, now I'm liking it more. But this song,
Really?
like you said, it's so different, and
Yeah.
it is almost enjoyable for that reason. It has almost like a
Yeah.
Baroness kind of feel with its like progressive
Yeah.
like chillness.
It's
And also,
softer. Yeah. Or
hmm
chill. Chill's a good way to put it. Because I was thinking, I was like, this is almost soft rock, Mastodon.
hmm
But I think chill's a more kind of better word to define that. But it's, yeah, Baroness. Yeah, you nailed it on the head with that one, I feel like.
Yeah, and also I've always loved and I kind of have preferred Troy's vocals because he kind of does this every now and then, but having it throughout the song has just kind of been like even more of a kind of topping on the cake for this song because it's just I just appreciate his kind of more gruff singing style kind of
Yeah.
more. He
I don't
doesn't
know if
because
this makes
Brand.
sense, but it just sounded genuine. It sounded
Hmm.
more, I don't know, less rehearsed, Troy, I
Yeah, and it
guess.
almost sounds
If that
like
makes
there's
sense.
actual emotion behind whatever he's singing.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So yeah, I do very much enjoy this, and I think how this album is shaping out, I think this is going to be a very enjoyable album, despite the fact that we're now missing Dirty Behinds. I think now we're a year removed from
RIP.
the incident. Um,
Yeah.
so that's still sad, but I think this is a good
Follow up.
uh, yeah, for that to kind of see like, well, are they still going to be good? I think so far this is building, it's like, yes, this is going to be a good album. So it's exciting stuff.
That's awesome.
For this next single, I want to bring this up. So this is a band that I've been wanting to like for a longest time, and I've been shitting on this band for a while now. Um, but I will say, I don't know how you feel about this. But this song is actually making me actually like, okay, this is actually good. I actually enjoy this single. And that is this new Mental Cruelty song, Raise the Raven Banner. I actually genuinely thought this was a great song. And this is a band I feel like has tried to create this blackened deathcore vibe and kind of trying to catch that wave and have been, in my opinion, failing at that. But this one actually feels like they are genuinely capturing some like black metal vibes on this in an actually very well done way. It has some epicness to it that doesn't feel like it's forced. It just feels like that's the story of the song. That's kind of how the song goes. That's this new song, Raise the Raven Banner, and I genuinely really like this song. I think it starts off very well with the black metal vocals at the beginning. The instrumentation is done very well. And even the breakdown, they kind of say a breakdown to the end. So it doesn't feel like it's almost like Lorna Shore copy and paste, like has there's been a lot of these black and deathcore bands doing. It feels like they're genuinely focusing more on the black metal instead of the deathcore. So I don't know. This Mental Cruelty has finally struck the proper chord with me with this. But what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on Raise the Raven Banner by Mental Cruelty?
I caught this one playing. I was actually working on the girls' playground when it came on, and I was like, wow, it sounds like really good quality, you know. Um, I don't know, man. And I had to look at who it was. Like, there is some cool stuff in here, but I'll say it and I'll say it again. Like the reason why I love this band, dude, is because of that old vocalist. The deep tones that he brought to this band were just insane. Or his vocals in general. All of his vocals were just nuts. And they're just these vocals are nothing like those, you know. So they
Hmm.
sound like a totally different band to me. And I don't know if it's just tainting my ears. So whenever I hear and I'm like, oh, mental cruelty, nah, fuck you, you know, forget about it. It's just like, you know, that's my attitude towards it. So I was like, oh, this sounds kind of cool. Looked at my phone, mental cruelty. I was like, fuck you. I switched it. That was my reaction. So sorry, mental cruelty. Sorry for the hate, man. I'll try to give this another run to you know, see if you guys can win me over. But yeah, I don't know. I moved on.
Roger. Understandable. But yeah, if you want to check out Raise the Raven Banner by Mental Cruelty. Check it out if you want.
Huh.
Any other singles popped out at you?
Um, so I didn't get a chance to listen to this fully, but this new single from Hatebreed, it's just exciting because I feel like Hatebreed hasn't done a lot in a long time. Did you
Hmm.
listen to this song? I just played a glimpse of it, and I really liked what I heard. It sounds like the music sounds really badass.
Hmm.
Jamie Josta sounds good. I haven't listened to the whole thing full way through, but it's exciting, so I'm excited to jam it.
I did like it. It was just one of those things that it what didn't stick with me like peak Hatebreed did. Like this feels like it's good, and I think it's better than that one album that for some reason was big. What was it, the Concrete Confessional or whatever? This one
Dude,
feels
I
like it's
love
m
that one.
you love that album?
I think so. Hang on, I gotta look because
That's the one with Looking Down the Barrel of Today.
yeah, man. Okay, Love I think is a little strong. Oh wait, Concrete Confessional. I'm thinking of well, maybe it was that one. I don't know. Yeah, dude, AD. It's got AD on it. AD is
Like
such a
AD,
badass song.
that is the
AD
one song I
slays.
do love. Yeah, that is a great song. But that is the one song I actually still go back to that album for. Everything else, though, as
Right.
soon as that next song is that once they had a shotgun to my head and I said I wasn't worth the
Oh,
bullets, and it's like,
yeah, that's right.
ugh.
And it's just like,
And
come on,
then,
dude. We know that didn't happen.
well, it's just like it feels like it's a bunch of forced tough guy shit. There's that, and then the very next song is the opening lyrics is, "Today is not the fucking day."
Yeah, I know, man. It's like that's the degree of music that, you know, they kind of did that to themselves because when you choose to do this tough guy band act, you know, you kind of have to make up this false shit. It's almost like a rap, you know, a
Hmm.
rapper. And he's got to talk about all the guys he's murked or fucking drugs he's sold, you know. He could be the cleanest guy fucking out there, you know. It's just I don't know. It kind of gets comical, and it's acting. It's acting to a degree, you know. Don't you think?
Yeah. Yeah, but I think there's still some ways you can make it, and I think it'd still be great. Like I love the album like Supremacy, and it's all about like overcoming shit and being the better version of yourself. Like I love that
Yeah.
kind of shit, that version of Hatebreed, like the Supremacy album, Rise of
Supremacy was
Brutality,
fucking awesome.
um,
Yeah.
even like their mid-career stuff, like the self-titled or Divinity of Purpose,
Yeah.
great albums. And I would actually put this new song, Kill Count Increase, probably in the vein of like Divinity of Purpose, towards that
Yeah.
mid-career, to where it's not the peak, but it's still pretty good, and in my opinion, better than their later stuff, which kind of started feeling like both Dashboard or not Dashboard, the Concrete Confessional and the Weight of Future Self, whatever that last album was, which was it was not bad, but it was forgettable. It felt like. Do you remember
Sleeper.
that one?
Yeah. I actually forgot about it, and then I went to Hatebreed's discography. I was like, oh, they did release one after that. So yeah, I don't remember much about that at all, to be honest. But
Yeah, yeah. I
did you
think this one
see?
will be a good comeback. What's that?
Did you see they just played The Gathering of the Juggalos 2026 here in Max Creek, Missouri, of all places?
Where's Max Creek? Is that like near
Other s-
Camdenton?
other side of Camdenton, yeah. Max Creek's dude, Max Creek has a population of like 2,000 people, maybe.
Juggalos were
Small as
here?
shit. Yes. Yeah. They're here right now as we're doing this pod. It is going from Wednesday to, I want to say, Sunday. It's happening, dude.
Do you have a garage? Because you
And
might not have a
Hatebreed,
catalytic converter in on
yeah,
your
yeah.
car by the morning.
Oh yeah. It's a deal, dude. People show up for this. And I've seen drone camera footage. I mean, there's fucking thousands of people there. It's gotta be. But Hatebreed,
Man,
yeah, they played last night and I seen live footage. They sounded cool. They had a pretty good crowd too. I was like, damn, Hatebreed in Max Creek, Missouri throwing down. That is insane. For the
to a
gathering
crowd
of
of
the Juggalos.
juggalos.
Yeah. I was like, wild. So weird. But some guy on Wednesday was like the big arrival day where all the campers and shit, show up and they're I mean probably everyone shows up, I guess, but this dude was coming down a blunt man, he got busted. His name's Blunt Man. Trying to bring in 130 pounds of drugs. I was like, well, it's probably because you go by Blunt Man, you know?
How'd they know?
Yeah. It's like, good grief. I guess he was advertising online and shit was just like, oh my gosh. Wow.
Well,
Survive,
also, why would people
natural
go to him
selection.
when it's legal in Missouri? You can just go to a
Probably
store.
cheaper deals, I'm guessing. Cheap. Just try to cut them off, cut them out, undercut.
Man,
Yeah, so yeah, Blunt Man got arrested day one. I'm sure we'll see many more mugshots to come. But yeah, the Gathering of the Juggalos 2026, right here in Max Creek, Missouri.
man,
Hatebreed representing.
hell yeah. So yeah, go check out Kill Crease and Kill Count Increase by
Yeah.
Hatebreed, building up to their new album. I forget what it's called though.
Um, let's find out. It's right here. Uh, I don't know. Oh, Fatal Paradox releases on
Oh,
November
okay.
5th. Wow. This is a very early single.
Get excited.
Okay, and I'm taking a gander right now on the Spotify page, and it looks like we may have an El Cantor artwork.
Yeah, because I want to
Uh,
say has done their past couple ones besides Concrete Confessionals.
oh, okay. Yeah, I think
So
you're right, actually. Yeah.
he did Weighing the Weight of Future Self or something like that, then also Divinity of Purpose.
Yeah, okay. Oh, shit. And I guess we already have a single from this album, Make the Demons Obey. I don't know that
Yeah, I
I've
remember
heard
we
that.
did that one. That was the one where we were making fun of how kind of cheesy
Oh,
that was, I think.
okay. Yeah. It's not a great start.
No, but Kill Count Increase was a step in the right direction.
Badass name, too. I seen the name
Hmm
and I was like, ooh, nice. That's a tough name.
it makes me think of like Slayer's like Repentless music video. Did you ever see that?
Oh
Where it's like the
yeah,
prison, they're all
ridiculous.
killing each other.
Yeah, it's just a fucking. It's like one dude and he's just slaying everyone, right?
Hmm.
John Wick's prisoners,
Hell yeah.
Jinx and shit. Yeah, that video's awesome, man.
Um, I have another single I want to talk about, and I sent it
Okay.
to you, but I don't know if you listened to it. But I'm very excited because of this new, the return. It's been, I think, 12 or 13 years since this band has released a new album, and they've released a single and have announced a new album coming out later this year, and that is the Christian progressive extreme metal band Extol. They
Oh.
are finally back. They've gone through a plethora they have an ever evolving sound. They've started off as like death metal, dabbled in a little bit of black metal, and then to like a thrashy death, then to progressive death metal, then to like almost like a gent progressive stuff. Now with this new single, it seems like they've kind of gone back. They've stripped away the gent part. They have gone
Hmm.
back to like their mid-career kind of synergy era, which was like their progressive thrash era, uh, with a little bit of death metal in here. So, and that's this new single, "The One and the Many." I actually dug it, and actually after listening to it, I went back to the synergy album because they've also not only have they evolved their sound, their logo has evolved, but they went back to the synergy logo with their name. So I kind of dig it. I get a little bit of a Dream Theater vibe, both with the artwork though and the beginning, but then it kind of goes back into classic Extol, which even that has a little bit of an Opeth vibe, minus the like gothic, but it's that kind of progressive singy stuff and complex song structures. I enjoyed it. Did you listen to this and what did you think of this new song, The One and the Many?
I didn't, and I'm sorry. I failed you, but I just peeped it. Sounds cool. Sounds interesting. This artwork though is totally throwing me off, man. This looks a little AI-ish. Is this
It
AI?
does, and I'm hoping it's not. Very much hoping it's not. Um, but yeah, the artwork is a little weird. Looks like it's one bug, and all these bugs are kind of coming to it. I don't know if they're coming to kill it or if they're coming to worship it. I don't really know what's going on with it. Um, Luckily, though, this isn't going to be the album artwork for the new album. The new album's going to be called, I think, The
Oh,
Aura
thank
of
God.
Decay. And that's going to be like this like skeleton thing, I want to say. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, is it like the Reaper guy?
Possibly. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be that Reaper holding like the world thing.
Okay.
I want to say that's what the artwork is supposed to be, which is also, I think, another throwback to the Synergy album, which that album artwork was the Grim Reaper on a teeter-totter with a monk, which they also have re-released on vinyl for the first time, never been on vinyl. So I think they're really trying to throw back to the Synergy era of their career. But it's
Nice.
exciting if you're know who Extol is. This is exciting stuff because they're also, I think, going back to playing shows. They played Furnace Fest, I think, last month in Birmingham. But for some reason, now with their singer, they had to have uh, Bruce Fitzhugh from Living Sacrifice do vocals. But watched a couple of videos. Sounds great. And but they seem to be not doing anything from the Blueprint Dives era, which is nice. I mean, they're focusing more on their heavier stuff. Yeah, exciting stuff. Extol, they're back. 13 years
Nice.
later. Get excited.
Hell yeah.
Um, any other singles you want to bring up?
Yeah, I didn't check this out, or I didn't listen to it all the way through. Sorry, story of my life, but no. I'm peeping this Brat now. I just got like halfway through. Dude, this song is fucking awesome. Did you listen to this? Manslayer?
I did. I liked it more than I thought, but I also kind of came in with a negative connotation with this band. Like, I don't mind this band, but I see some of the stage antics. So, but I will say the song was a lot better than I thought was expecting going in. It was a lot heavier. Um, yeah, this new song, Manslayer, I want to say it's called.
Yeah, Manslayer, Hell Hath No Fury. Um, I like it for the music so far. Like I it sounds like the opposite of a misogynistic band. What's a guy hating band? What's a emasculate or
Misandrist.
misandrist? Is
Yeah,
this a
because
misandrist band? I don't know.
well, it's all dudes except for the singer's a girl.
Right.
So I think that's where the whole manslayer part comes in.
She's got fucking awesome vocals though.
Oh
Vocals
yeah.
sound fucking sick.
Yeah. That's the
And
thing is
even the
like,
patterns she's laying down, I'm like, ooh, that's cool. It's like it fits the grooves really good. Like they
hmm
got something going, man. They got a cool sound for sure.
And I want to say I think they did something with Napalm Death, or I think Napalm Death might have filled in for their vocalist one time. So it was something like that. Some big name band who's like legends filled in for them vocally, and I want to say it was Napalm Death.
Huh. That's
So I think
awesome.
they're a new young band and they are getting a lot of attention. So hats off to Brat. Uh,
What's the stage antics?
so it's like I said, it's a female lead singer, which I mean that's not anything negative, but I feel like because she is pretty and she does this whole like cheerleading stuff while she's on stage, and she has like a headset mic instead of like an actual microphone. So she's doing like almost like this kind of stuff when she's doing stuff. It's weird. It feels like they're really trying to draw attention to the fact that they have a female lead singer. I don't know. It feels
Yeah.
weird, but she's doing
Hmm.
death growls and there's death growls sound great. So I don't know why are we doing this weird stuff? I
That
don't
is weird.
understand that.
Hmm. Might take a live show to find out. I don't know. I
Yeah.
was wondering if you were gonna say if she's like just going the sex appeal route, like doing death metal vocals but shaking her ass on stage. I
I have seen some other bands do stuff like that, and I'm not a fan
That's
of
what
that either.
I was wondering if that was gonna be this band or not. I don't know if this band has
No,
that, but I'm just like I feel
I
like
wouldn't
at
say
that
she's
point you're
doing.
just
Yeah.
yeah. It's like your music
Yeah.
should be good enough that you don't have to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's what it's about. It's not about fucking shouldn't be, but
Yeah. And I wouldn't say she does anything like that. It just appears like almost like yeah, I'm a woman. See this is what you expect of me, but I'm also doing this crazy death growl stuff. Like that's the vibe I get from it.
nice. Yeah, tunage is
Just
good, man. Tunage is there, so I mean, they got me interested.
yep. Hell yeah. So check out Manslayer, Hell Hath No Fury by Brat. And I think it is building up to a new album, I want to say, because I want to say I saw some pre-order stuff. And I want to say the new album is called Manslayer. So we'll check it out when that comes out, and you all should too. Stay tuned. Um,
The album art is gnarly.
is it the
That is
high heel
fucking
one?
that's pretty badass, yeah. Very brutal. It looks like a Red Asphalt artist,
Yeah,
Exhumed, very
I can
much
see
that kind
that.
of style. Pretty cool.
Hell yeah. Um, that's all the ones that I'm excited about. There's a couple other singles. I'll bring up the only thing I'm negative about on this playlist is this next song I'm going to bring up, and it's sad that because I do love this band, but Anthrax has this new song called "Everybody's Got a Plan," and
Mm, I didn't listen to this one.
it's not that it's a bad song by any means. It just feels very boomerish.
Okay.
Like the riff even feels kind of like old and almost borderline generic. And
Mm.
then the lyrics is the everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the face. And that's pretty much the song. It's just like these old man sayings that you hear people say, and that's the song. And that's just the vibe I got from this is just like this just feels like old man. I'm an old man. I'm 35 years old, and this feels like wow, okay, boomer kind of
Yeah.
vibe. Did you check this out? And if you, what were your thoughts
I
on it?
I mean, I said I didn't, but I actually this was just my phone was playing as I was like I said I was working on the playground, and this song I it did go by on the playlist, but I didn't know who it was or really pay enough attention to it, I guess, clearly. But yeah, that's funny. Yeah. Is there some like you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them
Yep. Yeah,
lines?
I'm pretty sure that is on there as well. I think that is actual lyrics in the song.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's this song. That is what it.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Fucking Kenny Rogers, Anthrax. That's hilarious.
But yeah, if you were into some
That's awesome.
boomer ass lyrics and some just like, if you just want to feel like it's like barbecue music, you just have it on, it's just like, yeah.
I'm gonna grill today.
This new song, Everybody's Got a Plan by Anthrax, is your jam. Building up to this new album, which I'm kind of half and half excited for. We'll see. Because I love the first single they did. These past two, not so much. But we'll see. New
That's funny.
Anthrax. Check it out.
Nice.
Um, is there anything else that excites you single wise? Are you ready to move on? Or do you want to just speed run through these?
Yeah, we could do whatever. Either. I don't care.
All right, we have this new Chet Pile song, Same Rules. It's good. It's more dreamy-esque if I remember right. It's not it's Chat Pile. And I do like Chat Pile. This one just felt more bland than their typical kind of stuff, so kind of forgettable. Moving on, we also have two new Zaster songs leading up to a new album. The only thing is though, I'm not excited about these because again, they're instrumental. And it's pretty
Oh.
much just neo folk. It's not even
Okay.
black metal. So it's little dry and boring.
He used to do vocals, right?
I think he did. I feel like he did, or if I'm just misremembering things.
No, I thought he did. I thought he very much did, and I'm pretty sure it's a one man band.
Yeah,
But I think he used to do vocals, but then he kind of did a hard transition to just instrumental at some point. I don't really remember exactly when that was, but uh, I mostly just remember my biggest Zaster era when I was listening to him was whenever that kind of documentary also came out where that
hmm
dude went and kind of interviewed different black metal bands and groups and stuff. And Zaster was one of them. And he's just like
Yeah.
a one man project. I think he's living in California or something like that. But it's like,
Yeah,
wow,
he
does not
was
sound like that at all. You know?
yeah, and he was the one guy who had like mental freakouts multiple times on camera. You could still see the cut marks
Yeah.
on his arms.
Yeah, real dark, man. I mean, just like vibes, just dark
hmm
vibes. It's just like, oh, it really
Yeah.
carries through the music, though.
Yeah, him and that Jeff Whitehead from Leviathan in that documentary as well. I thought those are
Okay.
the two more interesting ones. Yeah, the Leviathan guy. Do you
See,
remember that one?
I don't know. I remember one guy took him to like a cave and he was doing like black metal screams in a cave or something.
I think that was the third guy because I know which documentary you're talking about. It's the one man metal band or whatever documentary,
Yeah.
and he interviews these three guys who each of them had their own like solo black metal projects. And there was the Disaster guy, the Leviathan guy, and the documentary made me kind of like follow those two bands. But then there's this third guy, and he felt very cheesy. Is that the guy you're talking about? Like he like
Yeah.
did the corpse paint and
Oh
like
yeah, corpse paint in the woods, every much you ever basically everything that people make fun of black metal for, this guy was doing. You know. Sorry to that guy, if he's out there still trucking along, but fuck, I was like, oh my gosh, making it really hard to like you, dude. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Just Aster and Leviathan were the only two I ended up listening to out of those. But yeah, Leviathan guy, he was the one who he seemed like he had really sad and just like dark backstory. I think he was like homeless. he had a girlfriend who committed suicide or something like that. He
Oh
was the
shit.
like bearded dude with a beanie, some hand tats,
Oh,
but like not
okay.
like
Yeah, ringing a bell now.
coming to you.
Yeah, it's been years, man, since I seen that. That was fucking so long ago. Need to watch that again.
It's good. It's good. I
Hmm.
recommend it. I also recommend everyone go check out Xasther and Leviathan.
Yeah.
They're awesome projects. Maybe not this new Xasther singles though. They're just neo folk. Kind of dry and
Yeah.
boring.
Frozen fans.
Yeah, he went that route too. I forgot.
Yeah.
If you want the non-Nazi version, check out Xasther though. As far as I
Speaking of
know.
speaking of Nazis, there's this new EP album from this band called Racetraitor.
Oh
I don't know.
yeah.
I
Oh yeah.
don't know
Let's
this
get.
band. I just thought this was funny because it came. I was like, wow, Racetraitor. Okay.
Yeah, let's get
Damn.
into EPs. So, Racetraitor, we've actually talked about this band. So
Oh shit.
this is the Fall Out Boy related band. This is the drummer from Fall Out Boy's other band that he originally was in
Oh, that shit.
and
Okay.
eventually joined Fall Out Boy. So this is a very far left, started in the early 90s, I want to say. Originally as like a hardcore punk slash grindcore band, and they were very much about like anti-racism, and they were kind of like ahead of their time. Like they did the whole like talking about a lot about like white privilege and what was the other song? I was reading about it. White privilege and institutional racism and stuff like that. And they were also very confrontational. They would call everyone in their crowd crackers.
Oh my
Uh,
God.
so very confrontational band. But yeah, they had this new EP out, Racetraitor. They're back. Andy Hurley from Fall Out Boy still drumming in this band. They have
Huh.
this new EP called Nobody Son of Nobody, and I have a hard time kind of classifying what this is. Uh, this is kind of a sludgy, experimental, avant-garde, weird stuff. I don't know how what you call it, but it still was not bad. The good songs like Policy of Hell and Turn of Tongue. I didn't mind. I thought they were pretty good. It's just it feels like the vocals are almost sound like gang vocals, but they're the lead vocals. I don't know how if it actually is one guy and he just has an odd voice, or if
Hmm.
they just perfected of making gang vocals sound like one singular voice. Because it sounds like it's multiple tones in this one voice. Then also sometimes it feels like there's not a lot musically going on. It feels like it's just a lot of drums and some sounds going on. I don't really feel like I hear guitars. And if they are, they're very buried. What do you think of this EP? Nobody, Son of Nobody.
I mean, I listened to it, but I think it just kind of played on, and I don't know that I was really paying much attention. It didn't catch my attention, I'll put it that way. Kind of
I
background
gotcha.
noise as I was working on other shit. So, yeah, I mean,
I gotcha. Understandable. It is a very weird and like avant-garde thing because originally I thought like, oh, this is that like hardcore grindcore thing from Fall Out Boy. But listening to this, I can't really call it grindcore because there's not a lot of grindcore in this, not any hardcore going on. It's just a weird in between thing. But if that sounds like it's up your alley, go check out Race Trader's new EP, it's Nobody Son of Nobody. But probably don't buy any shirts because then you're gonna get weird looks and probably attract the wrong crowd walking around with a shirt that says this band's
it's a,
name.
it's a long explanation, you know.
It's like, no, you don't understand. It's like, no,
No, this
everyone's.
this is actually against the whites, bro.
Good
Yeah.
luck with that. But yeah,
Yeah.
go check it out. Um, as far as fun EPs, I really enjoyed this new Mouth Breather EP. What did you think of this new
Oh, dude.
Mouth Breather?
I did. I did. You know what? I this started playing. I was like, okay, good grief, barky vocals. But I was just like, oh, this is actually pretty fucking badass. I was like, okay, I like this. Sick as shit. It just got better and better. This EP from start to finish literally got better as it goes on. I do recommend this, man. Yeah, it was fucking awesome. Especially my favorite track. I have a favorite track from this. You Look Down on Me. Dude, oh, it gets so damn groovy in this song. Super
Hmm.
badass breakdown. Fucking awesome band. I don't
Yeah.
really know who these guys are. I'm not very familiar with them, but damn, do they got some fucking cool sounds.
Hell yeah. Yeah, this new EP, I think it's called If I Lose Everything, Everybody Loses Everything, something along those lines. But yeah, this EP is great. I know we covered three of the singles leading up to this. I was hoping for a new album, but you know what? New EP works good for me too. Yeah, every song on this is great. I also love Gold Star for You, and I
Mm,
was reading the lyrics, and this band has this weird, they're also an amalgamation of different things. Like it feels kind of like Death Card era Sworn In, but with some mathy stuff in there as well. But
yeah.
they're how they do the mathy, they also incorporate the groove pretty well. So
Mm-hmm.
like even if you're not a fan of mathy music, you can still really just catch with that groove. So they do a good job of that, but also just has this like dark, demented vibe about it. Because even the lyrics of Gold Star for You, like Gold Star for You, good boy, lay down, fuck you. Just
Ooh,
like this weird
nice.
like vibe to it. And then also, like you said, the look, you look down on me, just still has a dark, kind of demented vibe. And then what was the other one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Repeat After Me, which reading those lyrics feels like it's about like influencer culture. Just an awesome dark vibe. So I love this new EP. It's great.
Yeah, dude.
Check out New Mouth Breather. They're another band. They're a small band, I want to say. I've only seen them on like very, very small tours. This band should probably be bigger than they are. So go
Oh
feed
yeah.
these hungry boys.
Yes. And that EP is called If I Lose Everything, You All Lose Everything.
That's right. Yeah, check it out. Um, I think that's it for EPs. You ready to move on to new albums? I think we only have three, and technically two and a re-release.
Yeah.
Which one was your favorite?
I'll be honest, I didn't have one, dude, and I can't even really say anything positive about any of them. It was a singles week for me. I'll just say that. My
Understandable.
my notes are literally minimal, and they are just on this new Marilyn Manson album. I was really excited for this for some reason. I don't really know, but you know what? There's sounds in here that remind me of really good Marilyn Manson era songs. And I'm like, oh, that kind of sounds like that song. It's like, and I like start singing. I'm like, but that song's better than what I'm hearing right now. You know, it's just not up to par. And I hate to say it,
Yeah.
man, but this just was kind of a dud. And then I got farther into the album, and it doesn't get better. I was like, you know what, dude? I don't even know if this is metal. This
Hmm.
is the elevator music of metal, is how I would categorize this. Yeah. What'd you think of it?
I actually
Did you
somewhat
like it?
enjoyed it, but for
Okay,
different
sorry.
reasons. Different reasons, though. And again, because
Okay.
I do agree with a lot of what you're saying, but I actually preferred the second half of the album because when I was
Mm,
listening to it, it was very much like it was just kind of background music. It was like, it's okay. Front Toward Enemy wasn't bad, but then when I got to onto what was it, The Sun? Um, what's that song? None of the Suns. Once I got to that part of the
oh,
album, which was like right in the middle, I started listening to it. It's like this feels like familiar. And then I started realizing it's like, oh, it feels like he is trying to combine his sound with more of like Joy Division. Like this is like a Joy Division's like
Oh,
post-punk, like a no wave sound. So it's like that mixed with like his like gothic, more aggressiveness. So I
yeah.
kind of do, I kind of get where you say with like the elevator music because Joy Division does kind of have that vibe to them. But I do like Joy Division.
This is
But I
just
feel like that.
very. It's just to me, it's just not really heavy.
Hmm.
Missing any sort of heavy element. You know, it's really lighter kind of music for Marilyn
Yeah.
Manson, even I would say.
And I do think that is what he's trying to go with here, at least how I'm seeing it. Because once I know got that Joy Division like connection with this album, I enjoyed the second half of the album because it all felt like, oh, this is very Joy Division-ish. Um, but at the same time, it's like kind of go back to what you're saying. It's like, well, then I might as well go listen to Joy Division at that point. But I do think it's nice to hear that sound with some freshness and even a little bit more of aggressive singing that he does. So I do kind of like that part of it. Is
Fair
this an
enough.
album that's going to be on any list of mine? No, but I did end up enjoying it more than I thought I would, because I didn't like that previous one he did, which is One Assassination Under God Part 1. This is Part 2. So I was going in very low expectations. And you know what? It was like, you know what? Somewhat enjoyable. Probably
Yeah.
good
I
background music. Good cleaning music.
yeah. Yeah, fair enough. I would have to kind of be the contrast to your statement. I think I preferred part one.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think there was more memorable singles for me on that one than this one. But yeah, to each their
I
own.
gotcha. Yep. Understandable. But yeah, go check out if you want to. It's because, like we both said, this isn't really metal, but go check out One Assassination Under God Part 2 by Marilyn Manson if you want to. It's not metal, so you don't have to. Um, Up next, we also have this new Living Weapon, which I really just put in to kind of pad this because I felt like I didn't have enough new albums. Didn't know who Living Weapon was, and I just kind of put as like, you know what this is probably this looks like, and the name of the band sounds like this is just going to be a generic metalcore band, an album. So just throw that in there. But I was actually surprised. This is actually very mathy. I was not expecting that part, which I kind of liked. Not something super memorable, but I liked it more than I thought I would. What were your thoughts on this?
I don't have them. I didn't listen to this one. Sorry. This is the one album I literally didn't even glance at. I'm peeping it now. I don't hate it, you know. It
Hmm.
sounds pretty cool. Um, yeah, I'd probably give it another gander. It does sound a little math heavy for my
Hmm.
taste, but yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think it's not going to change because it is very mathy throughout. Because
Okay.
I thought the first couple of songs was kind of like the Trojan horse to like sneak in some shitty like clean singing auto-tuned metalcore.
Yeah,
But literally it was mathcore all the way through. It's like, okay, okay, I kind of dig this. Nice.
nice.
But yeah, that's this new album by Living Weapon called what is it called? Death in the Family by Living Weapon.
Nice.
But yeah, go check it out. It's a pleasant surprise. Um, Up next, I just decided to throw this in here again for fun. This is a remastered re-release of the American grindcore band. I think they're one of the first ones in America to do grindcore, and that's this Brutal Truth album with their album Sounds of the Animal Kingdom. Um, and you know what? It's good. It's not great. I don't know. It's not bad. It's grindcore. It's not death
It
grind. It's
is.
literally just straight up crazy
It's fucking
songs.
grindcore. It's grindcore AF. It is every bit of grindcore. I started playing. I was like, wow. Okay. Yeah. It's grindy. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I will say though, there are some songs that do catch my ear. I want to say it was the song Blue World, and it was the one that is so this is a grindcore, mind you, but it's a 10-minute long song, and this song is more of like a sludgy vibe, which was a
Huh.
nice break from all this crazy grindcoreness. Because here's the thing, this album is like 20 or 30 songs long, and it's a grindcore album, so you would expect that, but this album is an hour and 6 minutes long.
That's crazy.
What grindcore band
Damn.
is releasing an hour-long album?
Yeah.
But
Wow.
it's songs like this, Blue World, and then there's another song. I don't remember which one it is off the top of my head. But are these more long, drawn out, sludgy songs, kind of like that Pig Destroyer did has done a couple times with EP drop EPs of like 30-minute long songs, like Eve, I want to say is one of them. Not Eve, Natasha and Not a Daughter, I want to say. More of like their sludgy side. So, I mean, it's not a bad album. I'm not super into this kind of grindcore. Just the straightforward stuff. I kind of like a little bit more like a death grind or something like that. Some grindcore is good, but this one's like, meh. What's your
Yeah.
thoughts on this?
I, I mean, I'm there with you, man. This is just uber grindcore, kind of out of my realm, my cup of tea. I'm just not a big grindcore listener to begin with, honestly. And so I think there's probably guys out there that know this shit better than I do. My biggest grindcore ever is Napalm Death, Cattle Decap. And I mean, I'd say Cattle Decap's loosely grindcore anymore, if they are at
Hmm.
all, you know. But some of their earlier stuff for sure. But yeah, so this I was very miss on. Not trying to dog the band, just not really there. Not really just my cup of tea, like I said. But yeah. One thing I cannot stand is this fucking cover. This is
Yes, I
just
hate this cover so much.
uncomfortable feeling. I just say why, and did you care? Do you care about the appearance of your band? Like I don't fucking get it. I don't know if it's even supposed to make sense. Yeah,
It
fucking
feels
what the
like
hell?
it does feel like they put effort into making it as the cover as grating as the music is. Because even though it's like an all white background, which you would think would like smooth it out, make you feel calm, then there's a picture of the half dude, half gorilla thing. And it's just grating and it just makes you uncomfortable, kind of like the music does.
Fair enough.
So I
Fair
kind of
enough.
get that part of it.
Okay. I didn't
But
think
yes,
of it
I
from that aspect, but yeah, I can see that angle now. And
yeah,
yeah, okay.
but I
Touche.
fully agree with you. This album cover is grotesque and hard to look at. So
Yeah. It's grotesque for not being grotesque at all?
yeah, that's the thing. There's no gore. It's just uncomfortable.
It is. I fucking hate it. But yeah, check out this 2026 remaster of Brutal Truths. Uh,
I think Sounds of the Animal Kingdom.
Sounds of the Animal Kingdom. You're right. Yes.
Yeah, check it out. Yeah, that's it for new releases. Is there anything we missed, or are we ready to move on to metal
Oh,
news?
buddy, there's something we missed. And it is a band that is on your wall. We didn't miss it.
Oh,
We tagged each other in this. I tagged you somewhere, you tagged me somewhere. I don't know, but I think the song's out now. The
oh, is
new
it?
Wolves in the Throne Room have announced a new album. And I know if
Yes.
our buddy Justin is listening to this episode, I know he is just fucking itching to get a hold of this new record because this is like one of his favorite bands, if I'm not mistaken.
Hell yeah. Wait,
Yeah.
which Josh?
Or no, us Justin.
Oh,
Totally kidding.
Justin.
Because
Yes,
he used to talk
Justin's
so much shit on
favorite
this band.
band, Wolves on the Throne Room. Justin, if you're still listening, you'll be super
Yeah.
excited.
Yes, Justin, let us know when you get the pre-order.
But But yes, for those of us who
Um,
actually do like this band, we're both very excited probably. Because this is
yeah,
a,
new single. Sorry. Um, it says lead single "Ghosts Among the Obelisk" is available now, alongside an official music video. So we have a music
ooh,
video to catch up on, and this leads up to the new album "Estuary," set for release on October 23rd, 2026. I love this band dropping an album in the fucking peak fall time, right
mm-hmm.
before Halloween. Did they not just do this with that epic last album, or was that
I
earlier in the
think they
year?
did because they always do kind of, I feel like they do put that much care into it to where, because that's their music's vibe. It's that more
That's so cool.
like it's the winter cold or changing of seasons, earthy vibes. They're not a
Yeah,
summer
dude.
band.
Yeah, not at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm so
Exciting stuff.
excited, dude. Yeah, very much
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, stick with us back in when stay with us in November so we can check out this new album from Wolves in the Throne Room, the atmospheric black metal kind of an ethereal nature band, but
Yeah.
fun, good to listen to, very moody. So
hmm
exciting stuff.
And I seen they also on top of this, they announced they're returning to that Fire in the Mountains festival. Dude, that would
Ooh.
be so cool to go to.
I want to go. Did that already happen this year or are they going to like next year's?
No, it's like I think it's this fall. It's like around the time of their release, I want
Ooh.
to say. It's a big epic metal fest that's like held up in the fucking epic
Yeah.
mountains with some awesome scenery. You know,
Hmm.
it's almost kind of comparable to Blood Incantation playing Pompeii. Maybe
Yeah.
not as high caliber as that, but it's still pretty fucking epic for black metal bands and everything. So
Yeah, I would love to go to that because that's what in like Montana, I want to
maybe,
say.
yeah, Wyoming or something like that. Maybe, yeah,
Okay, yeah.
somewhere up there. Fuck.
I want to go because also that's Neurosis is having their comeback show there. Like they're I think
Oh,
headlining
really?
that.
Oh,
And also
damn,
I
that'd
want to
be
say
crazy.
because I was looking at the website for the festival, it's like all the proceeds go to like youth suicide and the Native American population and stuff like so it's all of like for like
Oh,
the Native
wow.
American kind of like that earthy nature cause and like it's that way all the way throughout the Fire in the Mountains is in a nature area. It has some of these like
That's
more
awesome.
earthy flavored bands like Neurosis, Wolves in the Throne Room. I think maybe Black Braid's on this as well, and I think is it Agalloch or is it Krallis? I can't remember, but there's some other bands like that's the whole vibe of this, and it all feels like I think they should keep this as a reoccurring one. But it's just
Yeah.
a Fire in the
And
Mountains.
yeah, shit, we might as well cue the metal news music now because we're in it. We're
Hmm.
we're pretty much in it now. So, but yeah. Fire, is that what it's called? Fire in the Mountains?
I think so.
Fire on the mountain, there's lightning in the
Oh,
air.
it's even on the Native American
Reservation?
reservation. Yeah, the Blackfeet Nation.
Oh shit.
Fire in the
That's
Mountains.
awesome. Oh, I'm sorry. July 23rd to the 26th. This has already happened.
Oh,
My
was
bad.
Wolves and the Fur Runes one?
Yeah,
Still though.
my apologies. So yeah, this has been there, done that. But yeah, would have been cool if they do this in the fall. It does look epic. Like, damn.
Trying to get this. Who is all on it? Because I know it looked great.
Yeah, I'm at their website now, but I don't really see anywhere to look at the lineup.
Oh, I see one where it has a winter treat weekend, and this one has the shows of Wolves in the Throne Room, Yob, and these other bands who I don't recognize.
They have already announced next year's July 22nd through the 25th, 2027.
Who's on it?
Um, I don't know. It just says get tickets. Looks like you could just buy tickets. I don't really see like a lineup anywhere. Weird. It looks like a
Here,
nice, like well-designed website, but don't have any bands listed.
I'm on their Facebook. Here's some. So Sunday it was Between Two Worlds, Borknagor, Psy, Old Man Gloom. I don't know these other bands. Amigo the Devil, Agalok, Baroness. I don't recognize any of these other bands. Neurosis, Enslaved, Yob, Full of Hell, Hollow Braid. And yeah, those are all the bands I recognize. I don't recognize any of these other ones.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, some big bands. That logo looks familiar, but I can't read it. But yeah, I would love to go to a Fire in the Mountains festival. That would be awesome.
That would be cool, dude. Um, I want to say I've listened to some Yob. Haven't we? Have we capped some Yob before? I want to say
I
I've
think
listened to some
so.
Yob and I've really loved what I heard. But man, I
Almost, yeah,
cannot.
aren't they like traditional Doom or something like that, I want to say? Or am I off on that?
You might be right. I'm not really sure, dude. Huh? Maybe. I'm trying to think of the album that I really liked. Let me look it up. Yeah, American Doom metal band from Oregon. Okay.
You want to say I think they're the type of Doom that's kind of similar to, yeah, Paul Bear, because that's like the very first band that pops up on fans also like.
They have
Actually,
one
they
of
may,
those names in metal that is just very I don't know, like big. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
yeah, it's like, but it's also one of those names I feel like you could hear and it could be you hear that and you could think of so many different genres. You don't know what it could be, but it feels like a big one. This could be like stoner, this could be doom.
True.
I could see progressive.
I could see black metal with how they do their
Yeah.
logo,
Yeah.
but they're always like well regarded. Everything that I read
Hmm.
from this band is like um, taken with really good whatever words.
Yeah. With good weight.
Yeah,
Yeah. Wolves in the Throne Room. Get excited.
check it out.
Um, feel like there was other metal news, but now I can't remember. I know you tagged me also in the Narcotic Wasteland's new shirt until they get sued and have to stop.
Oh, isn't that great, dude? I fucking loved that. I was like, that is hilarious.
So for those who don't know, Narcotic Wasteland has released this new shirt, which is the Bucky's logo, but the beaver is like I think he has like blood red eyes,
Yeah,
and he's like surrounded
he's
by
got a
different
meth pipe
paraphernalia.
or a crack pipe. Um, yeah, he's drugging out for sure. There's a syringe on there. It's great, dude. The post is fucking hilarious too. Fuck Bucky's. Come get a shirt from us before we get sued. And then tour dates. So yeah. But yeah, hey, let's shout out these tour dates. Shout out this band because they're cool. You know what? I say that I haven't listened to. I don't really know if I've listened to a lot of Narcotic Wasteland.
I think I've listened to a little bit, but I think the whole reason is because it's Dallas Wade Taylor. I forget the order of his name. I know it starts with Dallas and there's a Wade Taylor or Taylor Wade, but
Yeah.
I remember listening to it and it does remind me a lot of like Nile, just minus all the Egyptian themes. It's just very that
Hmm.
technical tech death, old school tech death vibe.
Oh yeah. We're running these later. half of August, it looks like, starting at the 21st. Scranton, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Kentucky, Georgia, Tennessee, North Carolina, Maryland, West Virginia. So yeah, Narcotic Wasteland.
Yeah, if you're in any of those areas, go check them out. Support them. Uh, awesome band, awesome people. Check it out. And go buy the Bucky shirt before it gets sued and we can't buy it anymore.
Oh yeah.
Um, I want to say there's another tour, but it was one of those ones like, I don't know. It's a mixed bag tour. I remember the headliner and the band that was excited for. Um, I'll read this when I find, here it is. This is a mixed bag of bands on this tour. So this new tour, the opener is Volatile Ways. Don't know, never heard of them, whatever. The next band is Psycho Frame,
Oh
which
shit.
I would love to see. I started listening to them again. In fact, I was listening to them the entire time I was putting our new bed together. I was like, man, this band's so fucking awesome. Um,
Yeah.
then Gideon, meh. And then the headliner is Body Snatcher, which again is then them
Yeah.
in themselves is kind of a mixed bag because I really like one of their albums.
I do
The
remember
rest
saying
is
that.
okay. So yeah, and it's coming here to Sauget, Illinois, which for those who don't know is just St. Louis. So it's at Pops. Almost worth it. I don't
Ooh.
know. I feel like Psycho Frame is almost worth going that
Going
far
to
to see
Pops?
them. Yeah.
Yeah. They got a cool ass fucking sound, dude. I would
Hmm.
just be upset if I go there and it's a 5 song set, which where they're landing on the bill kind of seems like that's exactly what they might play.
Yeah, and I don't really know if because I might still want to see Body Snatcher, but I don't know if I want to sit through Gideon. Because the more I see Gideon, the more I get annoyed.
What are they? I'm not even really familiar, honestly.
They used to be just kind of like typical like metalcore, then they're like Christian metalcore, then they kind of adopted like more of a hardcore vibe with metalcore. But more recently, in the past like I say 5 years, they've adopted this like Southern cowboy metal, and it's fucking cringy as shit.
Wow. Hmm. Interesting. I'd go if it's like cheap tickets and on an ideal day that I'm not doing shit.
Yeah, but that's the thing, it's at Pops, so I bet that's gonna be like 30 or $40 tickets. Um, where's the Saturday date? December 4th. I don't know what day of the week that is.
Hmm.
December 4th is a Friday, actually.
Oh,
Mm,
okay.
okay.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I don't think I'd rule it out.
Yeah.
Because
Um,
Body Snatcher's one of those bands that I have just always hated on and haven't really listened to a lot of. Not crazy about, but I also feel like they tote that line where if, they have a really badass live performance, man, they might turn me. Might make me a fan.
yeah.
So,
I would like to see him, but I really, like I said, I only care about the one album. So that I would just hope they would play mostly that. I just want to hear a lot of this Heavy Void because it has that dark, just like fucked up childhood stuff that is like, oh, just awesome, just bitterness. It's like
yeah.
I want to hear a lot of that. I don't want to hear about this other stuff. And I also did like was it Murder 8?
Mm,
The song, not the EP. That song I thought was great, the fentanyl one.
okay.
But other than that, I don't care about all the other stuff. Yeah, possibly. Um, but any other metal news? I can't think of anything else off the top of my
Oh,
head.
yes. I had something I got to shout out. I did not send you this. I feel like I should have. I don't know if you're a big listener of this band, but Down has returned with a new
Oh,
song
yes.
called Blood Oath. And if you don't know Down, you should. It's, the epitome of the NOLA sludge and foundation of it, honestly. It's Phil Anselmo, Kirk Weinstein. Um, I don't know the others as much, but
I
legendary
want
band.
to Yeah, it's a super because I want to say the other guitarist is the guy from Corrosion of Conformity.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I
okay.
think the bassist is maybe what's his name? Rex.
Rex Brown, I was thinking, but I don't know if he's in this photo or not. I can't tell.
And then I want to say the drummer is the I Hate God drummer.
Yes, Jimmy Bauer.
Hmm.
Yeah, you're right. But yeah, dude, I did listen to this track because my brother-in-law Shane he sent me it, and very awesome share there, by the way. But dude, it's a solid track, really cool. Phil sounds fucking great on it. I mean, it is not traditional Down, honestly. I would not compare it to the older stuff that I've heard from Down. The older stuff's a lot more kind of southern-y and just kind of the upbeat rockish. This is
Hmm.
more kind of downtrodden, kind of feeling some woe vibes from it. So
All
really
right.
cool in that aspect. Yeah, they're kind of capturing a new vibe of down. Like honestly, it's like it's got down feelings. As cliche as that sounds, but it's cool, dude. It's catchy hooks and yeah, great track. Blood Oath. But yeah.
Hell yeah, I'll have to check it out. I did see that they announced they are coming out with finally with their fifth album, or I guess technically it's their fourth album, but it's down five. So that's exciting because I do love the first album, and the second album is also good. I'm interested to see what the new song sounds like. I haven't been able to listen to it yet. So yeah, that's exciting. Hopefully they also tour because then we'll also get to see Kirk Weinstein in person and Phil Anselmo. So that'd be
Oh shit.
cool.
Okay. Well, I'm on a post right here, and yeah, they're touring as well. They announced a tour with this release also. Um,
Yes.
sad part of that is not really anywhere convenient for us. It doesn't look like. Maybe I don't know. You tell me. Cleveland, Ohio, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Royal Oak, Michigan, Ontario. What's QC? Quebec.
Yeah.
Okay. Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, New York, Maryland, Ohio, Illinois, Chicago, Minnesota, California, Texas, Colorado. Yeah, they're kind of dodging this
No.
place.
Yeah. Because I can maybe do like Oklahoma
Bummer.
or Arkansas, but I can't do Texas. That's like an
Yeah.
8 hour drive, maybe six, depending on where. But yeah, that sucks. Because I also
Okay,
feel like,
and
what's that?
I'm sorry. I was just gonna say, um, I don't know. How are you gonna be Nola Sludge and you're not going to touch the state of Louisiana on this tour?
True, because they're all from Louisiana.
What is going on there?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I do wonder if maybe they're doing something separate for Louisiana. But my thinking
Maybe.
was, I think it would be great for them to have Down as a headliner, but also have Crowbar in there, Corrosion of Conformity, because those members are already there.
Yeah,
And that way you
that
can
would be
also keep
fucking
it all in
awesome.
house. You can also have I Hate God in there. But, well, I know they are a now tour. And I actually am thinking about trying to go see them because I've heard some great stuff about them live. And I
They
heard
were
a song that
just here
sounded
with
great.
Crowbar, dude.
Hmm.
I'm
Well,
an
they're
idiot for not
coming.
going to that one.
Yeah, I really wish I would have gone to that one, but it looks like they're coming back through pretty close again. Yeah, they're playing the Regency. Oh, they're playing coming to Springfield.
Ooh,
So
tight.
yeah, yeah, I will definitely want to go to that. October 14th, it's a Wednesday, so terrible day, but it's right there for me. I don't know any of these
Yeah.
bands. Lucidal,
Mm.
Blast, Evil Army. I don't know any of these bands, but I've heard great things about them live. Uh, and then also I heard a song and it just has this depressing, dark vibe to it. It's just like, oh, it sounds so great.
Hell
So I
yeah.
think seeing them live would be awesome. Love to see them. But yeah, I think Down is missing an opportunity to do something like that. Have a massive tour, but you don't have to worry that much about money because it's all pretty much in-house people because it's already a super group.
Yeah.
So,
Well, they're legendary, man, at this point. And I
hmm
mean, so many people listen to Down. So many people that I wouldn't expect, like I remember prison era times, and it was a day of training, and Lieutenant Gordon, if you remember him, yeah,
Yeah.
he was, yeah. I was pretty sure I was out going to run dog trails with the dog team. Lieutenant Gordon is just like, "Let me play some heavy shit. You ever heard of Down?" And I was actually kind of like, I was thrown off. I was like, "Oh shit!" And he wasn't like asking me; he was like asking the other, dudes that work there, like Crane or fucking Wyatt and shit. I was like, it was a weird moment, but yeah, he threw on some Down, dude, and we were all jamming Down. I was like, that's crazy. At least did not expect that from him. But
Yeah.
yeah, I
That is
feel like
wild.
they have a huge fan base, man.
Yeah. And it's understandably so. I mean, it's a great band, great vibe, and I also feel like they can fit kind of like how Crowbar is. It has a lot of that like masculinity kind of vibe to it. And it's not like a offensive or sexist way, but it's just that just get you going, makes you feel like, yeah. I don't know how to describe it. I feel like I'm just saying sounds that I'm not conveying a message. It's just, yeah.
Hell yeah. Right on, man. Yeah. Check out this new Down. It's worth it.
Hell yeah. I will. I'll need to. Um, it's all metal news I can think of. Can you think of anything else?
Um, I don't think so, man. I think that's it for me.
All right. I think that's you want to call it then? Because I think we're a little over on time now. Because I know we were wanting to
Yeah.
hit 11.
Yeah, that's cool with me, man. I'm good with that.
All right. All right. We'll pick this back up next week with some more new music and metal news. But yeah, it's been a busy week, but hopefully busy 2 weeks actually. But you know what? Finally settled in here, so hopefully can get some more new episodes to you quicker. But yeah,
Yes.
if you enjoyed what you listened to, you can check us out anywhere you get your podcast fix. You can check us out on Spotify. I have a whole back catalog of 100 plus episodes, so 100 plus hours of us talking. You can check us out, like I said, on Spotify, Castbox, Apple Podcasts. Please like and subscribe. Leave us a rating. Leave some comments like Wendland. You can also check us out on Facebook, TikTok. Follow us on there as well. You can also send us messages directly there, or you can send us messages directly at deathmetaldays@gmail.com. But until next time, Death Metal Daddies out.
Peace.